Hello everyone. Oh, sorry, I had two audios playing at the same time. Hey everyone, welcome back to another stream. Welcome back to me, myself, and I. Hello, Ginger Fox VT. Hype, yes, get hype because we are now in doing the investigation bit for chapter 4 of Danganronpa 2. Alright. I am making sure to play the game at a more consistent time. Yeah, that's correct. Because I don't want to end up forgetting important plot beats and heat stuff. So, yeah. A bit of a recap. Last time, the person who got killed was Nekomaru. I am very sad that he did. He did. Even after even after he got back, you know, from the brink of death, thanks to Monokuma turning him into a partial robot. Sadly, one of our classmates killed him, and we're about to investigate and figure out who could have done it. Oddly enough, when we discovered the body, we haven't found the other guys yet. Currently, it's just okay. You know what? Let's get into the game. Sorry, guys. Forgot to get. You need to leave. I need to remember to clean up my overlays after streams. Yep, someone died. Gastro. No, it is not very pog. It is the opposite of pog. It's not pog. It's nog. How are you doing, by the way? Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's having a nice day and or night. Alright, investigation time. Let's go. Also, no spoilers in chat. I know I say it a lot, but I mean it. Don't do it. I will be mad. Right. Yeah, when we discovered the body, none of the other guys are here yet. Currently, it's just me, Hajime, Chiaki, Sonia, and Akane. All of us was from Grape Tower. Right. I see, hang on. I already have some, my mind is already at work. I'm already thinking of speculations and stuff. But we'll get into that later. We literally just started, okay. Alright. First, I need to look at the Monokuma file. Yeah, currently it's just us. We don't know where the other guys are. And judging from that lock on the door, they can't get through there. Hopefully they didn't starve to death. Right. First, I need to look at the Monokuma file. Nekomaru Nidai. The victim is Nekomaru Nidai, aka Mekamaru, after his robotic transformation. Yeah, that's what Chiaki called him when he became a robot. Sorry, I was just curious. Oh, his birthday was on the 22nd of February. Interesting. 6 feet and 4 inches. Damn, he is tall. He's a big boy. His body was discovered in Grape Tower, which is inside the funhouse. His head is severely damaged and beyond repair, so that shall be considered the cause of death. But he's also he's tangled up too. Despite the fact that his arms and legs are dismembered, these limbs were actually designed to be detachable, and seems they separated due to a severe impact. Aside from that, several other areas of this body are damaged. Because of this, many of his functions seem to have shut down. His arms and legs are detachable, and it looks like they separated due to a severe impact. I'm guessing the cause of death was actually that pillar on the wall. But what's the hammer for? Maybe the hammer was like Okay, I'm already thinking, right? Someone tied him up to the pillar to hold him still, right? Just so they could have an easier time to kill him or something, right? Whacked him with the hammer, and he's like, "Oh, that's just you think that's gonna kill me?" And then, as he tried to escape, he accidentally pulled the pillar, you know, and then it fell on him, hit his head very hard, and now he's dead. That's what I'm thinking, anyways. But there's still so much we haven't investigated yet, so that is subject to change. Does that mean Nekomaru was repeatedly clubbed with some sort of weapon? The hammer, yeah. But was there a reason they needed to club him over and over again? Double tap. I guess they wanted to make sure that he was dead. And since he's a robot, they wanted to be sure, They wanted to be very sure that he's dead. Alright. Just us, huh? Alright, let's talk to them first. Oh man, Akane was devastated when we discovered the body. Did you find anything? Looks like you haven't found anything yet.
Leave it to me.
We need clues, right? I'll remember something, so just wait for it. She's deep in thought. Let's leave her alone. Looks like that's gonna be a little hard.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. There is something I thought was weird. It happened early in the morning. You're going back that far?
Like,
Come on, you noticed it too, right? You heard that the rumbling sound. Yeah. Before Hajime, the night before, or I guess maybe it wasn't actually night. It's because of the lack of announcements and not being able to look outside. Trying to tell what time it was, what time it is very difficult. Before Hajime fell asleep, he heard a noise, but before he could get up to investigate, he passed out because out of both exhaustion and hunger. Right, so we're gonna be talking about that. She heard it too, rumbling. Yep, there it is. What was that sound just now? Was it an earthquake? But I didn't feel the ground move. So I guess that sound was his death? Maybe? I guess I'm just thinking too much. I was sleeping pretty heavy, so I wouldn't think about how hungry I was, but that noise woke me up. I ran out of my room without thinking, and after I did that, then what happened? I didn't see anything. And it looked like the others didn't come out of their rooms either. I felt pretty dumb for being the only one who came out, so I went back to my room and fell back asleep.
what's that mean?
In the end, I never found out what that sound was, but it's been on my mind for a while. Now that you mention it, it does seem strange. Just what was that sound? You don't know either? Well, I should tell you in more detail. When I ran out of my room, I happened to glance at the lounge clock. It said it was around 5:30 a.m. Will you be able to find anything with that info? I didn't think that rumbling noise happened that early in the morning. Yeah, because that was supposed to be nighttime. When Hajime went back to his room. So, did someone tampered with the clock at the lounge to make us think, to fool us into thinking what time it actually was? But I'm not really sure if that noise pertains to that incident or not.
Why?
What the hell? I went to the trouble for remembering that and you've got nothing? Jeez, you're so damn useless. She seems agitated. Well, it's understandable. Akane's account? Don't worry, Akane. We'll find out who did the deed. Yeah, okay. Okay, she's just bringing that up again. 5:30 a.m. Huh? What's this? Did you find something?
Well?
Under Nekomaru's body. No, wait. There are small rock-like fragments underneath Nekomaru's body. You didn't need to correct yourself like that. And what do you mean rock-like fragments?
See?
Excuse me. Here, look. There are a lot of these fragments, small fragments. It's like they fell under Nekomaru's body. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, what if instead the pillar wasn't actually what caused... The pillar wasn't actually what killed him. Maybe the pillar... The pillar fell first. Right, maybe. Maybe they didn't actually plan on killing bleh. They didn't actually plan on killing Nekomaru, and they just planned on whoever was curious enough to check out the sound. They used the sound. They used the sound of the pillar falling as a to lure someone out of their room, and it just so happened to be Nekomaru, maybe. And then they're like, "Oh shit! How am I gonna kill? How am I gonna kill him? He's a robot." It's like, how else would the fragments get under his body? Got ideas? I have a bunch. You know.
Well,
But oddly enough, though these fragments are underneath Mekamaru's body, there are hardly any on top of his body at all. What's strange about that? Is there a problem that they're not on top of his body?
yep.
If you don't know, it's okay. Probably means they're not that important. Chiaki, come on. You damn well know it's important. If they put it like that, now I can't help but think they're important. I'm taking a page out of I'm taking a page out of the Ultimate Detectives book, Kyoko. When you're like investigating and stuff, you think about every possibility, every single possibility, and while you're investigating, you slowly start to rule out these possibilities, you know, once more clues show up. So like, oh, okay, this piece of information right here debunks this theory, and this one corroborates this speculation, stuff like that, you know. So okay, so that's out of the kind of out of the window now. But wait, what's this? Is that his blood there? Let's talk to Sonia first.
I see.
In this case, it's Monokuma file. There is no written time of death, right? Didn't that happen when Ibuki and Hyoko died too? Well, oh, did it? But the reason the time of death wasn't mentioned when those two died was because of Mikan, right? Yeah, she like used the heater to make it difficult to tell the time of death. The time of death was key to the mystery surrounding the murder. Could that be the case this time too? By the way, I would like to confirm this just in case. Ultimately, is it safe to assume that Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower are the same building? Well, that's the only thing we can think of. Even when we experimented with Chiaki's handbook and left it in Grape Tower, it still showed up in Strawberry Tower.
Which means
The reason each tower's wall is different colors is because the floor lighting is changing the colors. The reason Usami's floor portrait is different in each tower is because it is merely a projection. Yeah, that should be the case. Then it is decided. The two towers are the same building. Which means the scene of the crime is simultaneously Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower. Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower are the same building. How does that pertain to Nekomaru's murder? Murder! I can't talk. I'm a little sleepy, honestly. I woke up still feeling sleepy, but I still wanted to stream today, so... Yeah, okay, so that's that. Let's go from left to right. Broken pillar. The pillar next to the door is tipped over and broken. Did this pillar break when it fell over? Duh. Not just that, there's a strange liquid on the upper section of the pillar. Is this Nekomaru's oil? This is the only pillar that's tipped over. The other one is still standing. Plus, behind me is the door to Grape Hall. Those ones are also standing. The two pillars on each side of that door haven't changed either. They're not tipped over. Strange that this pillar is the only one that's tipped over. It might mean something. I see. I got it. Got what?
leave it to me.
This pillar is the weapon! The killer used this to beat up Coach Nekomaru. This huge pillar?
Damn it.
If he got socked by something like this, even Coach Nekomaru wouldn't stand a chance. Yeah, well, that's impossible. It'd be too heavy to wield as a weapon.
Now then.
Hajime, Grab that end over there. Huh?
I'm gonna do it.
We have to try it out, obviously. Come on, hurry up. Fine. Jeez, you're more forceful than usual. It's too heavy. Akane, stop! You're gonna tear something in there. I think it's called a hernia. We don't need another death right now.
It's no use. It's barely budging.
Didn't I tell you?
All right. If that's how it's gonna be, my body can take it. Power ×3.
Akane, stop! No, seriously, just give it up already. That if it's that heavy, then it would have no doubt caused some damage, but again, like, if that's the case, if that is the weapon, why are the rock fragments underneath his body instead of, being all around him and on top of him? Unless the killer, used that to like, and I think that might be it. Maybe the killer, took a bit of oil, painted it on the top of the pillar to make us think that it's the weapon, when in reality it's actually not the weapon. It's no use. It won't even budge. If two people can't even move this pillar, then it's impossible to use it as a bludgeoning weapon. Well, there's only one person who could have lifted something like this. Robo Coach Nekomaru. He's definitely the only one. I don't know. It could go either way, So I can't say for certain yet. An enormous hammer has been carelessly left on the floor. It's like it's suspicious because it stands out so much. Perhaps that hammer is the weapon that broke Nekomaru? I do believe a weapon of that size is capable of damaging Nekomaru. This hammer is the weapon? But it looks a little too clean. It's almost like it's new or something. Also, where did that come from?
It is strange.
Also,
no?
where did the killer obtain this hammer? Prior to now, I do not believe I have ever seen an object like this. Was it hidden somewhere? Good point. There's no supermarket in here. I wonder where they obtained it from. Oh, if I'd have to guess, maybe they got it from the archive, the Monokuma archive. Because I remember, when he presses the cutscene that plays whenever he pressed, like, when he's just about to give his execution, he uses the hammer to, like, bonk it on a button or something. That's my guess anyways. Alright, let's check the wall maybe. Along the tower floor, there appear to be many lights built into the floor. Because of these lights, the walls and interior design of the tower look green. However, because these lights are shining on the walls, the ceiling is pretty dark and I can't really see it. There's nothing strange about the lights, so they probably have nothing to do with the case. Are those strings? Where did that come from? It's Nekomaru's body. It's cruelly broken. It looks like it's been so severely damaged that even his head was dented. That'd be the fatal wound, right? But Nekomaru's robot body should have been durable enough to withstand any assault. For Nekomaru to be this damaged, it can only mean whoever attacked Nekomaru didn't hold back. Now it's probably not the best time to think this, but I guess Nekomaru was really transformed into a robot, huh? I was getting used to the idea, but now that I think about it, robots are definitely unusual. Well, it doesn't matter if he was a robot or not. Either way, Nekomaru was still killed. We're gonna investigate him? It's definitely strange, isn't it? What is?
Well,
They wanted to kill him. They could have just destroyed his head. Why did they destroy his entire body too? Maybe they didn't know how to kill a robot, so they damaged him all over.
you.
But they went against Coach Nekomaru. He ain't the type to die easily.
It's
He obviously didn't fight him head on, but even then, he wouldn't leave himself open to attack. You're right. In fact, that's the biggest mystery. Nekomaru was even stronger after he became a robot. I can't think of anyone who'd be capable of killing him. Anyway, this alone isn't enough information. I should investigate a little more thoroughly. Alright, let's start with the head. Oh, look at that oil. This fluid flowing out of Nekomaru's body. Based on the smell, it seems like oil. Seems to be flowing heaviest from Nekomaru's head, probably because that's where the fatal blow was dealt. What's with that face? Yeah, gas throw. This oil, for Nekomaru, this might be similar to normal blood in humans. Which means all this oil is just a pool of robot blood. Anyway, that's a whole lot of oil. It's not gonna be easy to clean up. No, now's not the time to worry about that. Oil on the floor. Stare. Ah, here. He has a clock inside his chest. Maybe we can... This should allow us to see the time of his death. The cover on his chest is open slightly, but it won't open much more because the cover is all messed up. If only Kazuichi was here, we might have been able to open it. Jeez, what the heck could he be doing right now? We can't open it. Aw. Shame. Huh? There's something protruding from behind Nekomaru's neck. Is this? Oh, sleep mode! Right, he mentioned that. That's right, it's a cutting edge function that puts my other functions to sleep even if I have insomnia. Just press the goodnight button on the back of my neck and I'll be forced to enter sleep mode. Ah, and look at that, it's broken open. Someone tore that open. Maybe the killer pressed this button and made Nekomaru enter sleep mode. Still, it's hard to think the killer was able to easily press a button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. Even if Nekomaru was ambushed, it still wouldn't be easy. So they pressed the button. They pressed the good night button, and now that once he's asleep, quote unquote, that's how he was able to kill him. Because he couldn't resist, he was asleep, you know? That's what I'm thinking. And the rope. There's a spelling mistake. There's a sturdy metal wire tied to Nekomaru's left leg. The same wire is tied to his arms. It's almost like he was bound up or something. But even if they bound him up, the killer still had to deal with a robotic Nekomaru first. Who did this and how were they able to bind Nekomaru? Also, the tip of this wire. It looks like it's been tied in a loop, but what was the point of this? I guess for now, this is all I can do to investigate Nekomaru's body. Should back off for now. Is there anything else I can look at? Illustration, maybe? It's a picture of Sami's face with grapes in her mouth. Something a little strange about it. I guess we're gonna look at the locks on those chains on the door. On the tower floor, okay, same thing. The pillar. Something strange about this pillar. Wait, hang on. Let me check on Piggy. Hello. Just checking if you haven't shit yourself yet. What is this? The door at the far back has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Looks like it's a sturdy metal chain. It's wrapped around the doorknob from every direction, and it even has a padlock on it. Where did they get this? We're stuck in this we've been stuck in this funhouse this whole time. Where did they get all this stuff? The wire, the hammer. Well, I think the hammer is from the archives, but maybe did they get all of this from the archives? Oh wait, no, there's another room we haven't checked yet. Hajime was close to opening it. The final dead room, the ultimate weapon. Maybe that's where all the stuff came from. The ultimate weapon was all the stuff that would make it easier to commit a murder. or something. Maybe. Why did they do something like this? Perhaps this was used as an alternative to locking the door with the key? If that's the case, you wouldn't be able to enter this tower from the Strawberry Hall side. Yeah, because you couldn't... After all, this door should lead to Strawberry Hall. And you can't go inside. If they barred this side of the door with a chain, it would be impossible to open it from Strawberry Hall. But still, why would they need to bar the door to Strawberry Hall? I guess to make it so that the others couldn't discover the body? That is a good question, right? Normally, you can't even open that door if, because you can't, due to the sensors in the tower, you can't open that door while someone is inside of the tower. So, I'm thinking they didn't want someone to walk in on them committing the murder. That makes sense. If the person who did the murder came from that tower, which is possible, right? That might be what they did. That's just another guess. One of my many guesses right now. I guess for now, I've checked out everything in this place that caught my attention. Maybe we should check on the others now. They're probably starving. What is it? You seem lost in thought. Well, the final dead room. The final dead room? What the heck? Why are you bringing up that place all of a sudden? Well, the hammer on the floor, the chain wrapped around the door at the far back, and the wire that tied up Mekomaru. That's where they all came from. I was thinking that! I was one step ahead of you. Well, not necessarily, but ultimate gamers thinking alike. All the evidence at this crime scene consists of things we've never seen inside this building, doesn't it? But as long as you can't leave, then there's no doubt that they came from somewhere within this building. Excuse me. So that's why you mentioned the final dead room. Monokuma said beyond that room, there's an ultimate weapon in a place called the Octagon.
Yep.
Yeah, so if we think of that place like an armory, then that's where the killer obtained their tools, right?
Then...
If so, let us go confirm it. No, that's dangerous. If you go in there, you have to play the life-threatening game.
Well?
Then I'll be the one who tries to confirm it. Huh? What are you saying? You were the one who said that place was dangerous, right? It's fine, Hajime. It's fine, Hajime. She's the ultimate gamer. If anyone can win that game, it's probably her. Man, it's noisy. I can't focus at all with all this noise. Sorry.
It's not like that.
Huh? It's not you guys. There's a sound that's been ringing since before the investigation started. A ringing sound since before the investigation? That reminds me, you've been mentioning that sound for a while, haven't you?
Hey.
Akane, what kind of sound is it? It's like this high-pitched alarm clock sound. It's probably... The phone! The phone from the lounge! It's probably ringing from upstairs. The phone! Could it be? Maybe it's better if we go check out that sound first. Are you gonna go check it out? Then you guys go. I'll stay here.
Then...
I shall wait here as well. Please, be careful, you two. Sonia's okay, but... How come you're not going, Akane?
Hey.
Well, that sound is annoying, and I don't really feel like leaving.
Hey.
Hajime, it's okay if it's just the two of us. Come on. Akane said she wants to stay here. Huh? Oh, I get it. She doesn't want to leave Nekomaru's side. I don't know if she's actually aware of that or not.
Yep.
Let's go, Hajime. Yeah, if you say so. Let's go. It's probably them, the guys from the other tower. They're like ringing on the lounge and they're like, guys, we can't get out of here. Help.
Yep.
Now that we come all the way. Oh, I hear it. Sounds like it's coming from the floor above us, but what could it be? I do hear it. It's the lounge. It's the lounge phone. Let's go. Go, 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 go. They've been trying to reach us. Hang on. They've been calling us because they've been trying to reach us about our extended car warranty. Sorry. Jeez, it's so noisy. Looks like that phone is ringing. It's them. The phone, huh? I guess I'll answer it. Answer it then! Let's see. Just pick up the receiver, press the strawberry button, right?
Damn right.
Oh, you finally answered! My voice, is that you, Fuyuhiko?
Jeez.
You know how long the phone was ringing? I was getting worried that no one would pick up. What are you guys doing? Are you all still in Strawberry House?
Like,
Even if we wanted to go there, we can't. Looks like someone broke the damn elevator. It's not moving at all. Oh! And we can't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall because the door button there is broken too. So basically we're sitting ducks here. Not only is the elevator broken, but Strawberry Hall door button is broken too?
hey, bastard.
Hey, are you listening? Yeah, I'm listening. Anyway, everyone in Strawberry House is safe, right?
Well,
We're safe, but we can't find Nikomaru anywhere. Do you know anything? Aw, they don't know yet. Didn't you hear the body discovery announcement earlier? Damn it. So that's what it was. Shit, why did it have to be Nikomaru? He just came back to us. Or was he killed? Grape Tower. When I went there this morning, he was already...
I see.
Grape Tower. The door to Strawberry Hall wasn't broken. We'd be able to enter the tower and... Holy shit, that's it! The killer broke the elevator and the Strawberry Hall door. So they could split everyone up and prevent us from doing a proper investigation.
Dumbass.
Damn it, that dirty bastard. What about another way? Is there any other way you guys can come to the side?
Well, yeah.
I guess I just have to let Kazuichi handle it. He said he'd take care of the elevator. I guess he's our only hope right now. Right. Besides, if he doesn't stand out now, when the hell will he, right? Wow, that's harsh, Hajime. He got the surveillance cameras working last chapter. It wasn't standing out, but that was helpful. Don't be so mean.
Like,
Based on what Kazuichi said, it's gonna be hard for him to fix the Strawberry Hall door without parts. But he said he might be able to do something about the broken elevator. We'll be waiting. Are you guys gonna be okay?
damn right.
Yeah, we'll head over there as soon as Kazuichi fixes the elevator. It's all done. It's up to you bastards. I wonder if they've eaten yet. So the call came from Strawberry House. Apparently, the others can't come over here because the elevator is broken. There's no doubt it's the killer's doing. They've prevented the others from coming to the crime scene. As long as the elevator is out of commission, those guys won't be able to investigate. But that's not all. For some reason, even the door button to Strawberry Hall is broken too.
Huh?
The door button to Strawberry Hall? And that door, is it blocked from both sides? There's a sturdy chain tied around it from the inside, and if the button is also broken on the outside, then... Yeah, that seems to be the case. But wait! If that is the killer's doing, why did he go through the trouble of breaking both things? Breaking the button door, and also chaining the door shut. I feel like one would have been enough, right? Why did they have to do both? I understand the elevator, I understand that part, but why did they also have to chain it shut too? Huh. Things to keep in mind? Yeah, that seems to be the case. Why did the killer need to block both sides of the door? Yep, Chiaki's gonna talk about it. I'm not sure, but there's something strange about that. I would like to investigate that in more detail, but if they can't come over here, then we can't go over there.
Yep.
Which means, for now, it's impossible to check the final dead room. I'm not entirely comfortable with you going over there, but regardless, it's impossible now anyway. Apparently Kazuichi is repairing the elevator. All we can do for now is put our hope in him. Alright. Where else can we search then? But Monokuma isn't gonna wait. I doubt we have much time before the class trial starts. I hope Kazuichi can fix it soon, if not. What? What? What's going on? Hey. Are you even listening?
Hey, bastard.
Hey, are you listening?
Damn right.
Whoa! This is cool. We're getting... Are we gonna be playing as Nagito for this bit? Nagito, I'm talking to you. Huh?
Jeez.
Don't me? I figured you weren't even listening. Sorry. I was just thinking. We're playing the lucky protagonist all over again now. Except with, you know, a little murdery. Oh, this is cool. Sorry, I was just thinking. You're probably thinking of something messed up, weren't you? I wonder what time it is right now. But I've been listening to you. Nekomaru was... Oh, right. Okay. Okay, this is actually really cool. Okay, that is nice. I like this. But I have been listening to you. Nekomaru was killed, right? Also, hi, Unholy Bun and Pizza. Welcome to the stream. How are you? How are you guys? Then that body discovery announcement was referring to him.
Damn it.
Out of everyone here, just had to be Nekomaru.
Damn it.
After what he went through to come back to us. Damn it.
How pitiful.
It's tantamount to being killed twice. Truly, he was a man burdened by terrible misfortune.
Hey.
Okay, so now that we know the situation over there, is it alright if I go ahead and fix the elevator? Ah, is it alright if you wait a little bit? Before you do that, we should
Did you call for me?
get the Monokuma file, right?
Ah!
He's here!
Now then,
Seems you guys have noticed that the incident has taken place, so this is for you!
red bean bread and milk.
And now they get to eat. And there's a bonus item.
It's the Monokuma file. Do your best.
Come on, satisfy your hunger with this and do your very best on the investigation. Why is the Monokuma file being treated like a bonus item? Whatever, man. Let's just eat. Eating should come first right now.
Damn right.
You're right. It's okay if you guys eat, but can you hear me out while you're at it?
What do you yearn for?
What is it? Well, I was thinking about what we should do, and I wanted to discuss it.
Even so.
Thanks to the killer, we can't even go to the crime scene. We have to wait till Kazuichi fixes the elevator. True, there is no doubt that the killer is responsible, but it seems as though they've made a huge mistake. There's no way that Symbols of Hope will give up because of this little setback. There's no way everyone will just cross their arms and wait for the class trial to start. We need to do everything we can on our end to prepare for the class trial, right? Is that it? Is that all you're gonna say? Well, yeah.
Fine.
It seems that we too shall begin the investigation on our end, though it remains unclear how much we can do. Is this acceptable? If I show my serious side, things will not end with mere child's play. Ah, I'm so glad. I knew you guys were pumped up from the start. How beautiful. I'm really like, what's the word? Hamming out for his voice. Even though you guys are suffering from despair, I can see that you guys are still fighting for hope. Ah, such beauty. There is no higher honor for me than to investigate this murder with you guys. So, we need to be grateful towards Nekomaru for becoming the foundation of this hope. Well, regardless, whose side should I be on for this case? Oh my god. The killer? Or the rest of you guys? I must make sure I face this case's mystery properly if I'm gonna find out which side is the true hope. Investigate. Oh my god. This is actually kind of messed up when you think about it. Because I meant... Oops, sorry. I talked about this a little bit before. Oh! Hello there, Lucknoms. Alright. Our very first VIP, guys. Give a round of applause for Lucknoms. This is permanent, by the way. This is permanent. I haven't like I haven't like configured yet what kind of benefits wait, how do I do this? How do I promote someone? How do I promotion? Permit? Permit lock noms. What did that do? What did that do? No, not block. I can hang on. Hang on. Add VIP. Add guest. Good luck, have fun. Timeout, ban, no. Manage suspicious user. Ah, I think do I have to open Twitch for this? Chats without being affected by slow sub on it. Chat without being affected by Raymond's post when you chat. You know, start to say about. Hang on. Oh, okay. Hang on. I think I see. Manage moderation settings. I have to open a window for this. Man. There has to be an easier way to do this. I'm just like thinking the wrong stuff. Do you have enough points, honey? Does he? Hang on. Ah! How do I do this? Okay, community maybe? Roles manager. Here it is. Add new. Lock noms. Right. This is so unintuitive. I have to open another... I have to open another thing for it. Okay, there you go. There you go. There's your diamond. No, you can't do lock noms. No, that is an abuse. That is an abuse of position, and I will not allow it. You can't do that. Also, hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing, everyone? Welcome, Lucknoms as the new VIP. He is now VIP. He is now VIP. Right. What was I saying? Yeah. This is the first time, other than the first chapter, where Nagito is like kind of free. Was kind of free to do, you know. He's not bound. It's like in the second chapter he was tied up by Kazuichi and Nekomaru, and in the third chapter he was sick with a despair disease. Now in this chapter he's like free. He's fine. Like he's free to do whatever he wants again, and that's a bit worrying. All right, let's see how this plays out. Which side is he gonna be on? Oh, we already know which side he's gonna be on. He's gonna be in the side of hope. Hey you guys, why don't we try arranging the sequence of events in this case? You know, so we can properly understand the situation we're in.
Fine.
I have no objection. Proceed. And let's look back at what happened this morning. We tried to use the elevator so we could participate in Monokuma Tai Chi, right?
Damn right.
Since we're staying at Strawberry House, in order for us to get to the meeting spot at Grape Tower, we needed to use the elevator first and go to Grape House. That was before 7 a.m., since it was right before Monokuma Tai Chi.
Man.
Well, once we realized the elevator was disabled, I seriously panicked.
Anyway.
And since we couldn't do anything about it, we just tried to get inside the tower from Strawberry Hall. But when we actually got there, the button on the hall door was broken. Thanks to that, we couldn't enter the tower at all. So Fuyuhiko suggested that we use the phone and call Grape House.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
And that was everything that happened this morning. I must say, I'm impressed. I never expected that the elevator would be disabled. He's in the Nagito side. Indeed. But then how was Nekomaru able to go to Grape Tower?
Man.
Well, obviously he went before the elevator was disabled. If that's the case, then how and when was that?
You.
Idiot, even if we knew that, this wouldn't be difficult.
Well.
No, we might know what time he went to Grape Tower.
You serious?
Eh? Seriously?
I...
It was around sunrise. That's when I saw him going down to the first floor. How would you know if it's sunrise? There's no windows in here.
What?
You mean, you personally witnessed Nekomaru going to Grape Tower?
Hey, hey!
When was the sunrise? Was it before that rumbling sound? Oh, they heard it too. Huh? Rumbling sound?
Huh?
What? You don't remember? Right after the clock in the lounge started ringing, we heard a rumbling noise. Why was the clock in the lounge ringing? Did that clock even ring in the first place?
Hey, hey, hey!
You didn't notice that either? Seriously? That thing was super loud. Huh. That's weird. I feel like we're not quite on the same wavelength. Well, it is what it is. There's no way you guys will ever be on the same wavelength as trash like me. I love the extra I like the extra flavor text where he's, you know, doing his thing of, what's that word? Self-deprecation. He sneaks a line of that in, even in his own thoughts. Looks like this is leading to a next interesting development. Alright, let's go talk to everyone. So the lounge clock was ringing? Let's talk to them first. Hey, Kazuichi. If you don't mind, can you inform me? That stuff about a rumbling noise and the ringing clock, what was that all about?
You...
Seriously? You don't know? You're so kind, Kazuichi. Thank you for actually taking the time to explain it to me. Huh? So that's how it is. Fine, I'll tell you. It happened last night. I was sleeping peacefully in my room and all of a sudden I heard this huge sound. Oh, the hell? The sound was super loud, so I rushed out of my room. And as I went down the hall toward the lounge.
Hey! What are you doing?
Is that 5:30?
This raucous... It's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice.
Don't go making all that noise so suddenly. It's not me. The wall clock just started ringing. I was just trying to stop it. Then hurry up and stop it already. I know. I'm in the middle of doing that.
And that's when the sound finally stopped. And then the rumbling noise, man, that totally freaked me out. Well, I'm definitely wide awake now.
What did you do to me?
My mental defenses were bombarded with sonic resonance.
You!
Fuyuhiko, was this not your doing just now?
Shut up.
Why would anyone do something so childish?
Huh?
You must have rushed out over after hearing that sound, but you sure seemed to get there pretty fast.
Well, yeah.
Well, I didn't rush over here. I was at the lounge by coincidence. Coincidence, huh?
Huh?
What? Do you doubt me?
Hey.
Whatever, I don't really give a crap, but it's 5:30 a.m.
Aw, man.
Man, thanks to Fuyuhiko, I woke up early for no reason. I should go back to sleep. Oh, there's the rumbling noise.
Huh?
What was that? What was that sound?
What's going on?
Earthquake?
This pressure...
It did not feel like it shook.
Hey, 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 hey!
There's no way this building is gonna collapse, right? Hey, Kazuichi, stop clinging to me! And that's what happened. I see, so you're the one who was clinging to Fuyuhiko. Out of everything he said, those are the words that stuck out to you.
That's obviously wrong.
It's not the important part. And what happened afterward? Did you guys just separate?
Hey,
We decided to wait things out, but in the end, nothing else happened.
also,
Not just that, we all felt really weak, so we decided to just go back to our rooms for a while. I see. Where were you this whole time, Nagito? And why weren't you woken up by that noise? Yep, what you said just now was extremely important. Thanks to that, I've thought of one suspicious person.
What?
What are you talking about? Me, of course.
huh?
You want them to suspect you? I mean, isn't it strange? I was the only one who didn't notice an alarm that was so loud, everyone else came out of their rooms. Well, the same goes for the rumbling noise that you guys heard after that.
Why, you...
Hey, It's in character for him, yeah. Hey, you better not be trying to confuse the shit out of us. Of course I'm not. For now. I mean, he's not wrong. He kind of is. He kind of looks suspicious now because he didn't hear both sounds.
Hey, hey, hey!
That "for now" line is what's making us even more worried. Anyway, it seems there's no doubt that what you guys just told me is a very important clue. The wall clock alarm you heard first, the rumbling noise that came right after. Now then, how do these noises relate to these case? How do these noises relate to this case? Alright. Before we continue, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Also saving just in case. Because I would hate to run into another game-breaking bug and have to reset. Alright. I'll see you guys in 3. I'm also gonna put an ad break for 2 minutes, is fine. So I'll see you guys in 2 minutes. Three, two, one. Alright. I'm back. I'm somehow immune to ads. That's because you're you got a gift sub. Remember Unholy Bun? You had someone gift a sub to you. That's why. So you are ad free for 28 more days or something. I can't remember. All right. Let us resume the investigation. Okay, we talked to Kazuichi. Let's see if Fuyuhiko has anything to say. Hey, you said that you witnessed Nekomaru at sunrise, right? Can you explain that to me in a little more detail? I was so hungry yesterday that I couldn't sleep. Figured it was nearly morning, so I went to go check the clock in the lounge. Turns out I was totally off. It was still around 5 a.m.
Hey.
That's when it happened. I heard the sound of the door closing off in the distance. When I stuck my head out from the lounge, saw Nekomaru's back. He was about to go down to the first floor. I thought about running after him, but I didn't have the energy or willpower to do it. What was he doing then? What was Nekomaru doing? If I knew something like this would happen, I would have mustered the strength to follow him.
Hey.
But why would Nekomaru wander off so early in the morning? I was wondering about that too. I mean, I already knew I wasn't gonna get any sleep. So I just sat in the lounge, stared off into space for no real reason, and waited for him to come back.
Jeez.
That's when the clock in the lounge started ringing. Thanks to that loud alarm, I completely forgot about Nekomaru. Until just now. Then, from the time you saw Nekomaru until the alarm rang, you were at the lounge this whole time? But what were you doing during that time? By chance, were you thinking about everything that's happened so far and getting choked up?
What?
What? Huh? Was I right? Of course not, asshole. You're completely wrong. I'm sorry, you're absolutely right. Nagito's such a little shit. And I thought you were reminiscing about Peko or something. But that can't be, right? After all, you already know how pointless it is to cling to memories of the dead. Oh god. Yep, I get it now. Oh, we're not gonna talk to Gundam? Thanks to everyone's detailed information, I'm slowly getting a grasp of the situation. If I put events in chronological order, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 5 a.m. That's the time Nekomaru apparently went down to the first floor. At 5:30 a.m., the alarm clock in the lounge started ringing. When that happened, you two woke up and left your rooms to go to the lounge where Fuyuhiko was. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense.
Let's make history.
Now that I think about it, something might have happened to Nekomaru during that noise. If so, that must have been Nekomaru's final scream before he breathed his last. Hold on, if Nekomaru died when we heard that sound, doesn't that mean we have an alibi? Alibi?
I mean...
When we heard that rumbling noise, we were at the lounge, you know? That's when the killer murdered Nekomaru, then we have a solid alibi.
I get it.
And argue with that, and the only one who doesn't have a solid alibi among you guys is Nagito. I'm sure he must be thrilled to know that. Might be too soon to declare that just yet. Can't be certain unless we first clear up the mystery surrounding that rumbling noise. Rumbling noise, huh? Something heavy fall over or something? Oh yeah, they don't know about all the stuff that's happened on the other side. They only know about the, Nekomaru dying. Also, based on what everyone just told me, there's another thing I'm curious about. You all heard the alarm clock in the lounge go off just before the rumble. What do you suppose that means? Oh, hang on. I think he's insinuating that, heard the alarm. I guess it was maybe the killer, wanted these three guys to be here. No. Just to establish that they have alibis, so it makes them not suspicious or something. Actually, I don't know where I was going with that. Never mind. That doesn't make that much sense. That would only make sense if one of them was actually the killer, you know. Which is definitely possible. We can't rule that out just yet. Everyone so far can be a suspect. Not making the same mistake I did last time. Let the one person who was actually suspicious slip right under my nose. Nice. Hey, haven't we talked enough? I really think I should repair the elevator soon. Oh my, you're still here? Once the elevator's fixed, I'm not gonna let you anywhere near it. So Kazuichi ran down the stairs, complaining for some reason. So what should we do now? There's something I wanted you to do. After the elevator's fixed, there's something I want you to investigate.
Huh?
What is it? Clocks in the first floor lounges of both Grape House and Strawberry House. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense. Huh? Why? I'll tell you later.
Hey, bastard!
Fine, but why are you asking me? You can investigate that yourself. I would investigate it myself, but by the time the elevator's fixed, there's a chance I might not be with you all anymore. What? Anyway, I'm counting on you. Oh, I think he's gonna play he's gonna go to the final dead room, because that room is on this side, is on this tower. Bastard, doesn't make any sense. Now then, here comes the main event. There's only one thing I can do for them. I can go to that place for everyone's sake. Can't let them face that danger. I must be the pariah who goes in their place. You're not Really? You're not... I wanted to hear what Gundam had to say. This is the clock everyone's been talking about, right? I never knew this clock had an alarm function. The alarm is set to 5:30 a.m. That probably means something. Connected to the grape house. Yeah. Anything else to say? Fuyuhiko, I'll let you handle the clocks. I want you to thoroughly investigate the clocks in both houses and see if there's anything strange.
Damn right.
I don't really understand, but I might as well take care of that. Oh, I think maybe he wants to make sure if they both have the same time, because it might be different. That's it. I should investigate one more time before I head over there. The elevator, and the door at the far back of the Strawberry Hall. Just in case, it might be good to check and make sure they're really blocked off. Gundam, where are you? Don't tell me you're slacking. Everyone else is investigating. He's not in here. Unless he's outside. Ugh. Is there anything upstairs? Oh no, this is just the playground area. The park. Where's Gundam? What's he doing? Maybe he's just downstairs. Yeah, there's Kazuichi. That's Gundam.
You.
The elevator is still being repaired. Get lost. Gee, stop getting in the way. Looks like I'm disliked. Oh well, it's understandable. I mean, compared to you talented fellows, I'm just a piece of trash. Yeah, whatever. Is it really broken? If I press the button next to the elevator, the door should open so I can ride it. But nothing happens when I press it. Looks like it's definitely broken. Hey, what are you doing? You're getting in the way of my repairs. Hey, why did the elevator break in the first place?
Man.
Oh, the killer malfunctioned the safety device. Look, you can see that silver cover under the Look, you see that silver cover under the button? Looks like that's the elevator's control panel. They probably opened it up and messed with the settings. But the cover is locked, so they wouldn't have been able to open it unless they had some kind of tool. Are there any tools in this building? No, there shouldn't be. I don't really know if they forced it open with a tool anyway. The control panel on this side wasn't the one that was forced open. Wait, what? The control panel on this side wasn't the one that was forced open. I see. It's the control panel on the grape house side that's broken then. How could you... How would you know that, Kazuichi?
Yeah.
The one on this side isn't broken, that's the only thing I can think of. Pretty sure there should be a control panel over there too. Plus, the elevator is stuck on the grape house side. Wouldn't that mean the last person who used this elevator went to grape house? Yep, it's official. The elevator was disabled on the other side. Hey, I don't have time to talk to you. Hurry up and go away.
You.
Jeez, I'm trying to do the repairs without any tools. No matter how much time I get, it won't be enough. You don't have any tools. Why don't you just use this? Huh?
Whoa!
Is this a multi-tool? Where'd you get something like this? I had it with me before I even arrived at the 4th island. If we're going to explore a new island, it's essential to bring this kind of equipment, right?
You serious?
A guy like you has been walking around with a dangerous tool this whole time. Huh? Is there something wrong? It's nothing. Then I'll let you have this. Your repairs might go faster now, right? But in exchange, I want you to do something. What? That multi-tool has a compass. After the elevator is fixed, I want you to ride the elevator and see how the compass reacts. What the hell for? Well, to be honest, there's something I still don't understand regarding the structure of this building. So please, I really need this information to find out the relationship between the building and the elevator. I don't really get it, but well, as long as I'm just checking a compass, I don't mind. I'm glad. then I'll leave the rest to you. Ah. If the compass ends up changing directions while they're riding the elevator, then that means the elevator doesn't only move sideways, it moves another direction too. I think that's what Nagito is nudging us towards. Also, I just remembered when Chiaki said, when we did the test before to see if the buildings are connected or whatever, Chiaki left her handbook in the room, right? And then we opened the door, and and then we saw the handbook. It was still there, but we didn't check if it was still the same handbook. It's possible it might not have actually been hers. Because, she didn't, when she picked up the handbook, she didn't, open it to double check, okay, this is mine. She didn't do that. Maybe just another thing to keep in mind. Anything to say, Gundam?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
I can think of only one reason why the killer barred the door to Strawberry Hall. They wish to prevent me from going to the crime scene.
Judgment!
Which means the killer was afraid of the conclusion promised by my assumptions. Yeah. Let's check the... Oh, okay. Right, that's definitely broken. It's the Strawberry Hall door that leads to the tower. Okay, I'm not... If it's just him, I'm not gonna do the voice. Sorry. The button is broken. There's no way it'll open. As I recall, based on what Fuyuhiko told Hajime over the phone, the other side of this door is also barred with chains. They must have been really cautious to go to the trouble of barring the door from both sides. Something about that seems a little suspicious.
Let's make history.
The killer's intent. I can think of only one explanation. Gundam. Perhaps they intended to keep me from entering the scene of the crime.
Listen well.
I just read that. He just said that earlier. Yeah, that was probably it. Just as I thought, there's no mistaking it. The elevator and the Strawberry Hall door look like they're completely broken. I didn't expect the contact elevator to be disabled from Grape House. As long as it's disabled, there's no way to move between houses. Which means the person who disabled the elevator would be stuck at Grape House. That person, they should still be at Grape House, but no, it's too soon to form an answer. But I won't be too late to find that answer. Even after I finish investigating that room. The final dead room. Alright, let's see what's in here. The final dead room. Only those who win the life-threatening game contained within will reach the octagon. And inside the octagon, the ultimate weapon awaits. There's no doubt Nekomaru's killer has been to that place. No matter where I search, there are no weapons anywhere in this building. Regardless of the weapon used to kill Nekomaru, the killer must have obtained it there. If that's the case, I should get going. Also, unlike everyone else, I don't mind dying at all. That's all the more reason why I should go. It's both noble, but also very... Oh god. I see, so this is the final dead room. Feels a little eerie, hope I don't get scared. Did the door just lock? I see. The door is designed to automatically lock. It's not that I would have turned back if it stayed unlocked. Oh no. Poor Monami has been stuck in here this whole time, isn't she? And I thought the door finally opened, now it's locked again. I figured you turned up since I haven't seen you in a while, but I never expected to see you here. Nagito? Huh? Why are you in such a dangerous place? Same to you. Why are you here? I heard the body discovery announcement, and I thought something happened in this room. You got locked in when you came inside. You're a fool from head to toe. I'm truly ashamed. Well, not that I care. Just make sure you don't get in my way. Get in your way? The life-threatening game is going to start soon, right? It'd be annoying if you got in my way.
Could it be?
Are you planning to do it? Well, if I don't, you can't get out of here, right? Besides, the only way a trash like me can be useful is by risking my life for everyone's sake.
That's wrong.
You're wrong. Nagito is not trash at all. There's no such thing as a human being who doesn't deserve to live. I know I'm being heartwarming right now, but my heart is super scared and pounding like crazy. You sure you're not just excited? You know, isn't it exciting to think that I can finally be useful for the sake of those who shoulder hope? Now then, about this so-called life-threatening game. Escape. Oh god, oh, okay. Oh god, okay, it's a whole mini-game, isn't it? Nagito, if there's anything you don't get, just ask me. By all means, I'll help you and make sure you get out of here.
Leave it to me.
Bring it on, escape game. Sounds like something a teacher would say, but I shouldn't expect too much from her. It's a point-and-click game. This whole room is giving, watch the news. This whole room is giving Saw vibes. Okay, that's the door we went through. There's something written on the blood on the floor. This is the number 4, right? A number, huh? Looks like a different symbol to me. Like, for instance, a symbol that that you often see in maps. Wait a minute. Could it be? Is it pointing north? Is that north? 7. Something written on the blood on the wall. I can see the number 7. These blood symbols alone don't make sense, but maybe if I combine them with something else? This drawer. Pliers, huh? This might be useful for something, so I should grab it. It's a whole point and click. I mean, this whole game technically is a point and click adventure game, so it's locked, it won't open. Uncompressed password. This looks like some kind of password. The first letters of the days of the week are probably the password. I doubt it's that simple. You're not gonna pick that up? We have no more business with this. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Okay. TV. This television looks broken. 6. There's something written on the blood. Number 6. Okay, 6, 4, 7. Monokuma doll. It's Monokuma's
You
plushie.
want me to punish you guys?
Looks like this plushie talks when you squeeze the tummy.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Life-sized Monokuma. Now for the special price of only $10,000. An advertisement. Was someone living in here? Something shining under the bed. I can't reach it. Looks like the bed is fixed to the floor. I can't even move it. Is there something thin and long? Watch the news. It says, watch the news in blood. I might get cursed just by looking at it. It's a secret code. Plus, it's a pretty common one. Secret code? Nagito, do you happen to know what this means? Yeah, it's a common riddle. News. North, east, west, south? Is that what it means? Wait, no, I don't think this is a 6. I think this might be a 9. Because of that line on top. They usually have that thing where, you know, on certain, for some board games and stuff, like, Uno, for, I think, something like Uno, they have a line like that to, make sure, I think this line is supposed to be underneath. Right? I think it's underneath. I might be wrong. To make it so like we don't get confused which way the numbers, the card is supposed to be faced, because since 6s and 9s, you know, they're the same number if you turn them around. They put the line there to make it sure that like this is a 9 because the line is underneath. or something like that. Wait, is this? Is this the? Is this the laptop alter ego was on? Ah, it's a laptop. It looks like it's on, but it's locked, so I can't really access it. Doesn't look like you can input the password. How are we gonna turn it on? This must be the unlocking device for the iron bars. I probably have to put in the 4-digit passcode. I have a secret plan. If you input 9,999 combinations, it'll open eventually. You're right, but there doesn't seem to be any buttons for inputting a password. Uh-oh. Oh, that noise she just made. That sounds like the sound she would make after she gets stabbed or something. Looks like it might be under the lid, but doesn't seem to open. Not just that, what's this red light that's on top of this device? 3, 1, 2, 2? Okay. Right. There's Monami. Watch the news. Oh, what's this one? This was also a 4-digit code, but looks like you can change the numbers with this one. This time around, let's try the 9,999 combinations. I'll leave that mindless work to you, Monami. I'll decline as well. The password to open this. I have a feeling that the hint is close by. I should try inputting something. No, not yet. We don't have the thing yet. What's in this? Ooh. More blood. There's nothing written in blood in the back of the closet. Number 5. These blood symbols alone don't make sense, but... Can I take this hanger? Might be useful for something, so I should grab it just in case. So the 5, 3... 5, 3, 7, 6... or 9 rather. I don't think that's a 4. Nagito, we have a problem. These iron bars are completely blocking the door. As long as we don't do something about these bars, we won't be able to escape from this room. That's a 3. Looks like it's a number 3. So there's 3, 5, 7, 6, or 9. And this is supposed to be north. Right? Let's look under the bed again. Use the, Straighten it out, it'll become a thin stick. Straighten it out then. Use the pliers on the hanger, obtained wire. Okay, now let's use it on the bed. How do we use it? Oh, there we go. Right click on it. Obtain desk key, okay. Maybe we can escape with this, Nagito? Who knows? Okay, now let's check the key. Oh, before that, let's... Scissors. Ah, scissors. If you use these to cut the iron bars, they're too thick. They're too thick for that. You're joking, right? Is that supposed to be an indirect hint?
I'm sorry.
Scissors. What would need cutting? Can we look at this again? I'm gonna look at it. It's gonna be hard. Alright, let's watch the news. The television is broken. So this is north, right? North. And it says Watch the news. North, east, west, south. North, east, west, south. But the numbers. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry. Okay, this is hard. North, east, west, south, right? But hang on. Well, I guess they're referring to the numbers on the door, right? So north, east, west, south. So hang on, maybe I should write this down somewhere. I'm gonna write this down. Okay, so north is the number 7. This wall right here. East is news. East here. 5, right? 5. West 9. And then 3. 7, 5, 9, 3. Let's use it for this one. Yeah. Let's see if I'm right. It's wrong. If you don't know something, don't overwork yourself. Feel free to ask me anytime. But maybe it's 6 actually. Maybe it actually is 6 and I'm just stupid. I overthought that one. Nope, it's wrong too. Watch the news. It says watch the news and blood. Secret code, okay. What about this one? Maybe we put this in. We put this one in here first. What do those red lights mean? Can we use this? Can we use this here? There don't seem to be any buttons for it. Looks like they might be under the slip. Let's let us open. Can we pry these open with the... I am chuckling. It's probably obvious. Well, to you guys, because you've played the game. What are the scissors for, actually? Can I use the scissors for anything? Oh, I haven't talked to you yet. The safe... That safe is the toughie. Did you find out, Nagito? The numbers on the wall are definitely the password for the safe. I just need to look at those numbers by north, east, west, south. So I was correct on that.
I see.
Let's put it while we're at it. Hang on. Alright. Let's do it again. If this is supposed to be north... Oh wait, no! Hang on. It's pointing up here. It's pointed here. So this is north, right? This is north. Because it's pointing up there. At least it looks like it's pointing up here. Oh, sorry, ignore that. So if this is north, then it's 3 northeast, West, south, north, east, west. Okay, let's try that. Hang on. This is a 5, right? Yeah, it's a 5. Can we take this thingy down? This bar? No, we can't. I might have missed. I thought maybe I might miss something. Okay, let's try it again. This time this way. Yay! I did it. Eh? A digital camera and a USB stick. Huh? Looks like a key. A digital camera. Looks like there's no battery inside the digital camera. Maybe I plug this in here. You cannot use this item. Okay. Can we plug the this in the laptop? Ah, just as I thought. Looks like I was able to unlock the lock. Unlock the lock with this USB stick. Now I need to put in the password next. Maybe the memo that was inside the desk drawer might be the laptop's password. I got it. It's the first letters of the days of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Blah, 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 blah. No, it was wrong. I thought it was that simple. Right, but look at the okay. The way the lights blink. Right. Hang on. Right. 3, 1. Wait, no. Is that it? 3, 1, 2, 2. 3, 1. Oh, sorry. 3, 1, 2, 2. Maybe. Let's try that. I wonder if there are any other hints. The camera. Can I use this for anything? It's not powered by a charger. Looks like it uses a regular battery. But regardless, it won't turn at all since there's no battery to begin with. Maybe I need to find a battery somewhere first. I don't know what to use the scissors for yet. Oh, wait! Do I cut... don't tell me I have to cut through the plushie. Is that it? The plushie. It's talking. It might be powered by a battery. Alright, let's try cutting it open.
Enough already.
Ah, I didn't eat any grannies. What a loud thing. Cut it open right away. Aha, so there was something. Alright, and then use this with the camera. Oops. Use battery and digital camera. Now we can use the digital camera. Okay, for what? Okay, I should check the picture that's inside. Looks like a photo of a space poster that's posted on a wall somewhere. Oh, so it's not the first days of the week. It's the what do you call it? What do you call it? The planets. The first letter of the planets. I wonder what it means. Can I see that again? Can I look at the picture again? Okay, hang on. Sun, Moon, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter. Oh wait, no. Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Okay. I wonder what it means. Maybe we could try it again. Based on the memo on the picture in the digital camera, the answer must be... I type it? Oh. No. Is that it? Is this Othello? Is this Othello? I don't...
Leave it to me.
Feel free to ask him again. Hang on, hang on. I wanna look at that again. Oh, it's like a Morse code, but for the blinking lights. Okay, hang on. Oh, this is so hard. Hang on. I'm gonna need to use my phone for this, just so I can I don't have to check constantly look back and forth between the two objects. Okay. And then no. Fuck. Also, what's Othello, guys? I have not played that. It sounds like a board game of sorts. Maybe if I use the signal book on the laptop to decipher it. Even if you know the number, how will you be able to input it? There's only one thing in this room that you can input a number into, right? The locks? Okay, hang on. Let's look at this again. The blinking lights. Okay, oh fuck, it's going so fast. Hang on. Okay. 3 with 1 missing. None of these numbers. Maybe I'm missing something. Cause it seems like it's missed, the lights aren't matching up completely. Or unless I'm misinterpreting the number, the blinking lights. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Now 1, 2, 3. Is it the number? Is it the ones that are not blinking? Let's try that. The numbers that are not, the lights that are not blinking. Do any of these correlate to that? No, that doesn't work. Or does it? That doesn't work either. Do you guys know what Othello is? What kind? Need a tip for this one? What is, can you tell me about the game? The Othello game? How does that work? How do the lights, no, I want to go look at the laptop again. Hey, hello, Tatsuneko. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Oh, you were playing Kingdom Hearts. Which one? No, you were I saw you were playing Birth by Sleep. Right. Hello everyone. Welcome to my stream. My name is Silver. This is my channel. I'm a variety PNG tuber streamer. I stream a variety of games. Right now we are playing Danganronpa 2 Aqua Story BPS Aqua. Alright, so that means are you done with Terra and Ventus's story? Because usually usually from what I hear, the best way to play it is Terra, Ventus, and then Aqua. I might be wrong though. Right. Thank you for the raid! Welcome everyone. Right. Yep, doing that. Okay, I see. From start to deep space. Ooh. Nice. Okay. Let's get back to this one. Thank you for the hydrate, Gastro. Alright. How y'all doing? Next week is Neverland. Nice. How does this work? How does this? Right now, I'm confuzzled with how this game works, in this puzzle that I'm on.
Leave it to me.
Okay, let's ask Monami if she can help us. How much of a tip does she give? What happened? I'm not good at Othello. I won't be able to get out of here. Othello is irrelevant. The laptop is showing a picture of the red lights of the device that's next to the iron bars. Look closely at how the device blinks and compare it to the picture.
I see.
But how will I be able to input it? How? There's only one thing this room I can input. Yeah. But the lights don't match up with the lights don't match up. That's what I mean. This one, for example, that first one doesn't that first light doesn't that first light, this one, it doesn't match up with anything on the picture. I guess I can do the others first. Hang on. Unless I've misunderstood how the light thing works. Hang on. I said it sideways. None of them match up with. Not all of the lights match up with the ones on the numbers. So that's what's confusing me. Unless I'm misreading what these numbers mean. You might need to look at this at a different angle.
Leave it to me.
Different. No hint. Unholy One already gave me a kind of hint. You guys are gonna sit there and watch me suffer through this. Okay. Like turn it sideways? Yeah, turn it sideways. I see that. I saw that arrow, or it's just pointing. That's what it did. It's pointing to where it's giving a clue to.
Leave it to me.
Was that a hint? I'm not even sure. He just said look at it at a different angle. I'm assuming that's a hint. I assumed it was a hint. You can't see right now, but I'm turning my head to see, because the lights don't match up. That's what I mean. You know what? I'm gonna Google. Let me Google real quick. What is Othello? The game. Othello. Official board game. How does this work? Begins with 4 disciplines. How do you play it? Each player gets 30 seconds per game. Well, like Nagito said, it might not even have anything to do with Othello, so never mind. It's a bit too vague, it won't help. It might be SO. What? Three, 1, 2. This is hard. You know what else is hard? Just kidding. One, 3, 4. Look at it from a different angle. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Hmm. Okay, okay. Give me a hint, guys. Just a hint. Don't tell me the answer. Just give me a hint. Let me do it this time. Just give me a hint. Not don't tell me the answer because I still want to try and figure it out, you know. Oops, I didn't need to do that. Number 6. Can I look at this again? No more business with this. It's for the password. Computer password. You know, it's a good thing this escape room doesn't have a timer. I'm pretty sure Nagito would be dead by now. With how long we're taking. Yeah, let me look at the picture again. Is it is the picture upside down? Is the light upside down or something? Is there one that's just one? Look at each dot separately as their own. Look at each dot separately as their own. Each dot separately as their own. Oh wait, I think I see what you mean. Wait. I think anyways, I see what you mean. Light. Okay. One light and hang on. I might have gotten it. Okay. I need a paper. I need to write this down. I'm already looking at my phone. Hang on. No one uses paper in this house anymore, so I'm writing in this manual that came with my now broken earphones. Light, dark, light. That's 9. Dark, light. I think that's 8. Light, dark. That's Alright. Did I get this right? 9875. If not, I need to do it again. Oh, I did it! Thank you, Gastro. And Noli Bun. Alright. I don't have a hug emote. You could use mine, Unholy Bun. There's also the command. There's also the hug command. Right here. Did you hear something?
Got it.
So this is the unlocking device to the unlocking device. Reusing gimmicks that were already used does conserve energy. And then... where's the key? A keyhole again. Did we ever get a key? I believe we've already searched this room from top to bottom. Is it this one? Open.
Ding ding ding
Yay, it looks like we cleared it. Is that a gun?
ding.
With our powers combined, we were able to clear the life-threatening game. Who cares about clearing it? Why does the access feel like it's not opening? Huh? What do you mean it won't open? The door behind us isn't opening. Are you serious? It's not opening? Didn't I just tell you that?
That's
It's not just the exit. Even the door we entered from isn't opening. Maybe the game isn't over yet. Uh-oh. Is there any chance that thing I found earlier was just joking around? Seems like you have something on your mind. When I first arrived in this room, I received a letter. A letter?
I'm sorry.
I thought it was just a prank, so I didn't have a chance to tell you. Enough with the excuses. Hurry up and show it to me. It's this. Solve the mystery of the final dead room and you will obtain the right to play the life-threatening game. About the life-threatening game? It's life-threatening roulette. Oh. You are held liable for setting the roulette's difficulty. Depending on the difficulty, I've prepared special prizes, but make sure you don't overdo yourself. I see, so that's what it meant. So what does it mean? It means the game's up till now, we're just for the opening act. From this point on is the real performance. Life-threatening roulette. That's probably like Russian roulette. See, a gun came out from there. Which means I have to use that to play Russian roulette, right? Is that a speaker?
Hey,
Russian roulette? Then allow me.
you can't.
No matter what, it's too dangerous. I mean, he is the ultimate lucky student. He might just be lucky enough that, you know, he doesn't die. Hey, Monami, there's something I wanted to ask you. In all honesty, I don't really understand the rules of Russian roulette.
Hey,
If that's the case, load one bullet into the cylinder, then spin it. After that, point the gun toward you and pull the trigger.
you can't.
Wait, you can't do that! There's a 1 in 6 chance you'll die. A 1 in 6 chance of death. Which means the failure rate is only 1/6. Hey, is that rule really okay? Huh? I mean, if there's only a 1/6 chance of failing, wouldn't the game be too easy? So, shouldn't it be the opposite? Oh my god, he's gonna fill 5 bullets, remove 1 bullet from the gun, and then use it while there are still 5 bullets loaded. If you do that, there will be a 1/6 chance of success. Yep, that would definitely make it a more thrilling game.
That's
What are you saying? Let's give it a go.
hold on, Nagito. What are you doing?
He's about to play Persona 3.
What am I doing? Playing Russian roulette, obviously. I've only removed 1 bullet. So there's only a 1 in 6 chance that I'll survive.
You can't. Please stop.
Oh my god.
It's not much of a talent, but even I have an ultimate level talent, you know? I'm the ultimate lucky student. But if I can't win when there's only a 1 in 6 chance of success, then what kind of ultimate talent is that? I mean, if my luck gets me killed like this, there's no way you can really call that talent. If I'm truly the ultimate lucky student, I need to survive here. Isn't that right?
Please stop.
Oh, he won. Ah, that sound just now. That was the door unlocking, right? Looks like we finally cleared the final dead room. Hey, I'm scared of you, Nagito. Hmm? Really? Oh well, let's go. The octagon should be just beyond that door. Whoa! So this is the octagon, huh? Oh, what a distorted room.
Wow.
Congratulations, Nagito.
Ooh.
He's here. Congratulations on clearing the final dead room. Ah, you even challenged yourself to the highest difficulty with only a 1/6 chance of success.
Here.
I have a modest present for someone like you. Now then, this for... Oh, I was about to say, is that the Death Note? No, I think that's the student profiles. Is this... Oh no, yeah, the Future Foundations file. That we've been looking for that too. Didn't we already get this when we were at the roller coaster? Well, just think of it as an extension of that. Extension?
Hey.
You... What are you giving without permission? Let's see, and one more special prize. Here you go. This crest. Is this the Hope Speak Academies? It's the student profiles. That's right, this file. It contains your student profiles from your time at Hope Speak Academy. Meaning they're profiles that you guys don't even remember. Our time at Hope Speak Academy, huh? And after all this time, I still can't believe it.
What?
I mean, that matter concerning your stolen school memories? I mean, a no-good person like me actually spent time with everyone else at Hope Speak Academy? No, that's impossible. That's true. How did I feel? Surely, I would have spent my time ashamed of myself for being in the presence of such greatness. Jeez, whether you're upbeat or depressed, I still don't understand you at all. Oh well, anyway, I'm passing this along to you. How you use it is up to you, alright. I'm gonna say it right now, he's gonna hide it from everyone. Just to like, just to toy with everyone even more. He's gonna hide the fact that he found the student profile. He's gonna figure out who the traitor is. And he's gonna hide that from everyone else. Oh, I think that's what's gonna happen here. That is very much like Nagito. Alright, let's see though, let's see. Return. Thanks. I'll take a long look at it later. So if I look at these profiles, I'll be able to find out what Hajime's hidden talent is too. He'll probably be happy about it. Yay, someone like me was finally useful. What are you laughing about? Well, I just thought it was ironic. Out of everyone here, someone like you was the one who obtained Hope Speak Academy student profiles. I'm not sure if you're lucky or unlucky. What does that mean? Looks like things are gonna get interesting. Yes, Nagito, you might be the one who make things much more interesting. I don't really know what you're talking about.
Hey.
What are you planning? What's written in there?
Like...
Anyway, Monami,
Hey.
no cheating, you haven't reached the end yet. Huh? You haven't played Russian roulette yet. But Nagito already did it.
What are you
No. Oh, no.
Damn it!
Get over here! Revenge of the Final Dead Room! Coercion! Jeez, they're gone. In the end, I still don't understand what Monokuma was talking about. But for now, I'll leave this file for later. First, I need to investigate this room. It's not like I know how to get out of here. Can I move around? Okay. Oh, trap door. Are those fridges? What the hell? Is there is there food in there? Refrigerator here? I wasn't expecting to find drinks in it, but when I opened the door and peeked inside, I see there are poison stored in here. You could secretly kill everyone with poison. In a way, it could be considered the most powerful weapon. But in that case, you'd have to ignore the rules. Regardless, it's slightly different than an ultimate weapon. Something called ultimate. It should make my heart dance with joy. The ultimate weapon was the friends we've made all the way along the way. There's a door on the floor? Isn't this the first floor of Strawberry House? Could this door lead underground? Excuse me. Based on the sketch, there shouldn't have been a bunker. No, maybe what lies beyond this door. Haha, things are finally getting interesting. The dead ones are alive. Good point, good point. Let's check that door last. Look at all these weapons. Axes, swords, hammers, metal wires. There's a lot of items here that could be used as weapons. But I don't see anything that looks like it could be the ultimate weapon. I wonder what that so-called ultimate weapon is. I see, so there's lots of firearms here too. There are handguns and grenade launchers even. Wonder... what's this thing? A window? Why is there only one window in a place like this? Looks like there's some kind of hidden meaning to it. But in actuality, what could it mean? Look outside! In my mind, I entertained various possibilities as I walked slowly toward the window. And then, the moment I peeked out that window... Uh-huh? This is... what I actually saw outside that window. It was completely different from any possibility I had in mind. Heh. Oh, what did you see? I see. So that's what it was. What I saw outside this window. Let's start piecing it together and think about it. Yeah, I see. Seems finally starting to get a larger perspective of the funhouse with this. Oh my god, he's not even gonna tell us. I think the revelation will be this wasn't actually the funhouse and we're somewhere else entirely. I think we might actually be in the castle, maybe. Because I remember we couldn't go inside the castle because they said there were mice inside, but I don't know. Or somewhere else, somewhere different. Or somehow did another time skip happen and it turns out we were actually asleep. Or did they take our memories again? And this is another time skip. Was there a time skip, I mean? I don't know. We'll find out eventually. Amazing! As expected of a place that cannot be reached unless you clear the final dead room. Thanks to how I arrived here, all the separate pieces seem to have connected together in one fell swoop. A chain reaction culminating in the truth, all thanks to just one clue. Haha. I now know that now's not the time to enjoy things, but this is definitely a good feeling. Especially that window. That's right, everything became connected from there. Thanks to that window, I realized the mystery of the ultimate weapon and the funhouse. Now all I have to do is tell everyone about this. But before I do that, I should finally take a look at the file I received from Monokuma. Especially if it's everyone's student profiles from their time at Boutique Academy. That's important. Oh, we didn't check that room. That room on the left. This will be important. I hope it is. I cautiously opened the file and read it carefully, taking care not to miss a single letter. Carefully. Huh? Yeah, I guess there's a reason why we're... a lot of important things is... Nagito knows a lot of important things that we, the player, don't know about. Oh boy. This is gonna get juicy. Hey. Hey, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Huh? Alright, I'm gonna go prepare for work. I'll see you watching. Alright. Thanks for dropping by, Unholy Bun. Good luck with work. Huh? I'm sorry. Did you say something?
Well?
It's been about 2 hours since we spoke to Fuyuhiko. I wonder if the elevator's been fixed yet. It'd be bad if we were still split up before the class trial, so maybe we should call them one more time. Hey, are you even listening? I only brought that up because I'm really worried. Hey Nisei, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Sorry. So, what are you gonna do? You're right, I'm worried about them too. Let's try calling Strawberry House one more time.
I think
Yeah, that's a great idea. I think. Huh? Huh? Where'd you How'd you get in here?
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. Been here for a while, was just lurking. Oh, okay. Well, either way, how are you doing, Nisei? Thank you for lurking. Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up. How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported. Huh? Nagito's sudden appearance. Okay, okay. Okay, I think I see. I think I see what this may be leading up to. There was that hatch on the ground, right? Hatch on the door. Underneath, or not underneath. On There was a hatch on the ground inside the final dead room. I think Nagito went through that, and that's how he got to Grape House. So in actuality, I think Chiaki was wrong the whole time. I think the rooms, it is one big building, but the layout is different to what everyone actually thinks. I think that's what we're leading up to here. You want to say something about this?
I think.
There's no way he actually teleported. I think. It's probably some sort of explanation. You want to tell us, Nagito? Hey, answer me seriously. How are you able to come to this side?
Hey,
Before I do that, there's something I need to tell you guys. There is? I tried to investigate Strawberry House as much as I could.
now then.
I'll give you those details first. Let's hurry this up. After being abruptly interrupted by Nagito, Chiaki and I learned about the results of his investigation of Strawberry House. Elevator. Yeah. We're brought up to speed about the things he investigated. Yeah. How very helpful of him. But is he gonna tell us everything? That's the question. Is he gonna tell us what he found in the final dead room? Well, I guess these were pretty important. Especially the fact that everyone in Strawberry House heard that rumbling noise too. But what was that about the wall clock's alarm going off before that happened? Also, the fact that Strawberry Hall's button was broken is definitely worth noting.
Hey,
Also, there's one more thing I need to tell you guys. I've cleared the final dead room! Huh?
Could it be?
You did the life-threatening game?
wow.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet in the gun, spin the cylinder, point it toward you, and pull the trigger. So, you really did it.
Man,
So that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I only just used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monami said.
Huh?
He's gonna flex the fact that he only used he used the gun with 5 bullets still inside, not just one. Just to flex his, ultimate lucky student status. That's how I misunderstood and thought I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder. So that's how I did it. That you only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving.
well,
I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. What's wrong with him? I knew it was strange from the start, but for him to casually do something so suicidal, it's crazy. That's all there is to it. Anyway, because I was able to clear the final dead room, I was able to obtain several rights. And one of those rights was the freedom to move between Grape House and Strawberry House. Not only that, but whenever I move back and forth, I don't even need to play the game again. Move back and forth, where would you even be able to do that? And how?
man,
Hey, Hajime,
you stay quiet.
you've been repeating yourself over and over and it's bugging me. Can you let me speak freely for a change? Huh? Anyway, I'm definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I was able to clear the roulette at the highest difficulty. And I obtained quite an amazing prize as my reward. Is that the Future Foundation file?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a continuation of the file we received at the roller coaster. Continuation? There's even more detailed information about the killing school life that was in the earlier file. The killing school life. You mean the killings that took place at Hostik Academy, right? As I recall, Byakuya was one of the students who participated in it. Thank you for the hydrate, Bucknoms. But even when we learn more about the killing school life, it has no relevance to us whatsoever. There was information about the order of the killings and who the killer was for each incident. I find it extremely boring to read about the deaths of people that I don't even know.
Right?
Besides Byakuya, of course. And it's just as I thought, that Byakuya was the Byakuya we knew, right?
But...
However, I can't say the information was completely useless. In truth, there are similarities between the killing school life and this killing school trip. Similarities? For example, the first murder involved someone important getting stabbed to death in an unexpected place.
Hey.
The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group. I mean, that's a fake though. Technically she wasn't a serial killer. She was pretending to be a serial killer, which is different. And the third murder was actually 2 killings that happened in succession. Okay, that's similar. Yeah, that's similar.
Hey.
What do you guys think about these strange similarities? It's definitely strange. Can't think of these as coincidences. Especially if Monokuma's behind the motives and driving the murders. What are you trying to say?
Hey.
By the way, the fourth murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled a suicide. Yeah, that was Sakura. Whether that means something or not, is something each person should think about on their own. I just wanted to tell you guys the truth. Nagito was so quirky. So the game is aware of its own tropes. Chapter 3 is always 2 people dead. Yeah. They even like made, they also, unlike the first game, the plot twist about the stolen school memories and the fact that time passed was revealed early on, whereas in the first game that was like a very big thing that was revealed in the end. In this game they just dropped it on you in the first chapter, like, hey, yeah, that happened. I just wanted to tell you guys the truth. The truth. Are you sure you're not just trying to confuse us?
Jeez.
The complaints just never end, do they? You're gonna talk like that. I don't want to tell you anymore. And I even learned what your talent is too. Huh? Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one. That seal.
Yep.
Indeed, it's the Hope's Peak Academy School crest.
Perhaps.
Does that have information about her stolen memories?
How unfortunate.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information. Just Hajime's information. Just mine?
Why?
Isn't that weird? Why only Hajime's information? Yeah, that's a big book. What? It's a big book and it's only about him. Is it an autobiography?
Jeez.
It's quite troubling that you would ask me that. I must say, it was always interesting that Hajime was the only one who couldn't remember his talent.
Right?
But that ends now. Are you serious? Did you really find out why I was chosen by Hostik Academy?
Man.
In a way, it's just as Chiaki said. Hajime's existence is special because you were just some reserve course student from the reserve department. Huh?
Well...
Unlike the primary department for main course students who possess ultimate talents, the reserve department is for reserve course students who enter the school through a basic entrance exam. Oh! I remember that. I remember that part. In the first game, they talked about it. When they talked about the tragedy, they said the reserve department students didn't like how they were being treated compared to the ultimate students, and that's why they started fighting. I had the feeling it was something like that, and I get why all of a sudden he is acting all assholey against Hajime. Essentially, here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. What was that? Essentially, you're like a substitute or the second string. Well, even then, that's just in name only. The reserve department pretty much only exists to increase Hope Speak Academy's revenue stream. Reserve department? Substitute? Going somewhere? Yeah. Second string? Revenue stream? What is he saying? Like I said, to be a reserve core student, you don't need to possess an ultimate talent. You just have to pay a rather costly entrance fee and tuition. With the funds obtained from these exams, the academy can focus on bolstering and researching talent. Through this, the symbols of hope can be raised. Oh, that actually is kind of a little scummy when you think about it. They're paying a lot, and those funds aren't even going to them. At least not completely, not mostly. It's going to other, more talented people. Through this, the symbols of hope can be raised.
Isn't that right?
Which means, you're just a stepladder, but you should feel honored. An average, talentless human can be put to good use for those who are known as mankind's hope. What the hell does that mean? Perhaps you simply weren't determined enough. Did you admire Hope? Were you willing to sacrifice your body and soul to attend Hope Speak Academy? Or maybe you were just obsessed with Hope Speak Academy, like a fangirl while following the latest trend. It's not like that. I wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. I heavily disagree with that sentiment, but I'll get to that later.
There's no mistake.
It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope.
You don't even know?
That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope Speak Academy that you couldn't even see that? Get! You're just some nobody from the reserve course who had never had talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all. Then I'm just... That's right. You were never an ultimate. You had no talent whatsoever. Don't have any talent. I'm just an ordinary high school student. I feel sorry for you. Are you shocked to learn that you were the only one who didn't have a talent?
That's not it.
But still, if you think about it positively, it looks like there's no more reason to doubt you. Now that we know who you are, a normal, average, utterly unremarkable high school student. Yeah, he's just ripping into Hajime. That's so foul. There's no way you could be associated with the future foundation. But if it's not Hajime, then who in the world could the traitor be? Survivor of the previous the survivor of the previous killing school life, Byakuya, would have been the most likely candidate. But now, it's probably impossible.
Hey.
Hey, are you listening? Shut up. There's no need for you to listen to this.
What?
Huh?
Well,
May be important to talk to you about who the traitor is, but we need to focus on Nekomaru's murder first. Because if we can't survive the class trial, everyone is going to die together anyway. In that case, would the traitor be among those killed as well? That's something I truly wonder about.
Yep.
Oh well, that's fine. I'll stop for now. Let me read through chat again. If you're not an ultimate or talent, Nagita would just be a little dickhead to you. That's the one was Aren't you a little fangirl on what you just said? He's just talking to himself. Oh, like all things, he does against Hajime, works against himself and stuff. Look how he was acting the whole time. Yeah, very true. But I guess in his mind, right? He's like, he's happy. You know, Nagito, he's happy that for once someone is actually lower than him. Because at least Nagito is an ultimate, but Hajime is not. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, for someone who is supposedly just an ordinary high school student, he's handling things pretty fucking well, you know? And it's not about, you know, and I have said this, like, you know, I've said this before when Nagito went on his whole spiel about you're either born with greatness or you're not great at all, or something like that. Which is complete bullshit, you know? You can be born with it, but you can also earn it yourself, you know? I just, in my humble opinion, but anyways.
Hey.
You said you cleared the final dead room and obtained these files. That means you must have gone to the Octagon, right?
Hey,
Are you Are you curious about the ultimate weapon?
So...
Did you find out what it was? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I should answer that? Huh? What the hell? I'm the one who cleared the room, and I'm free to divulge any clues I obtained there as I see fit, right? Are you planning to keep it a secret? Are you planning to side with the killer again?
man.
Like I said, I'm not on the killer's side. That hasn't changed since this began. Oh yeah, he's on Hope's side. How many times must I repeat myself? I just want Hope to shine even brighter.
Hmm.
What you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapon.
Jeez.
I guess I have no choice. I suppose I can tell you one little tidbit. You're right. I did go to a place that seemed to be the Octagon, and I found many different weapons there. But I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon. Don't don't lie. There's no way that's possible.
Stop it.
Coming from someone with no talent like yourself, that's truly offensive. What did you say?
Oh.
Fine, I understand. Now it's not the time for us to be fighting anyway. If you won't tell us, we gotta do it ourselves. Now, shall we go back to investigating Mikomaru's case? We better hurry. The class trial is gonna start soon.
You're right.
I haven't even seen the crime scene. Also, the guys in Strawberry House should be coming over to the site any moment now.
Bye now.
Then while we're at it, I'll go on ahead.
Hey.
Hey, Hajime. It's okay, I already know. You want me to focus on Nekomaru's case right now, right? It's true that I'm shocked, but now it's not the time for me to feel like that. Right now, I can't afford to be the only one who's depressed. I need to survive with everyone else and return home. That's what's important. Isn't that right?
Yep.
I'm relieved to hear that. You should get moving then. Yeah, you're right. I should just forget about it for now. I need to focus on Nekomaru's case.
Well?
Get back to where are we going now? I guess to the elevator, since it might be fixed now. Let's do that. The thing with talent is the only funny point. You have a friend without talent, but you don't whatever. Oh! You don't put it well, it's only for talent, but whatever. She's not only funny. So not being whatever. Yes, that's what I. Yes, I wholeheartedly concur, Nisei. You took the words right out of my mouth. That's how I see things. Talents are just passive buffs, yeah. Talents are passive buffs, but skills are active buffs and have shorter cooldowns. Never mind. Yeah, I want to get into that more, but I want to talk about that a little bit more. But let's focus on the investigation because it's going for a while now. I spent a lot of time on that final dead killing game room. I've returned from the depths of hell. Gundam.
Yo.
Sorry we're late.
Hey,
Just so you all know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator. See? Just as I said, right?
hey, hey,
Hey, are you even listening to me? I'm trying to stand out here.
hey.
More importantly, Kazuichi, did you look into the matter I asked you about?
Huh?
Huh? Oh, that thing about the compass? I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think this compass might be broken.
You stay quiet.
I didn't ask for your opinion. Just tell me the result. Wow, okay. Huh? Well, this compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator. The needle rotated 180 degrees. So the elevator turned around backwards? I see. It's just as I thought. Huh? Hey, what do you mean by that? Well, obviously, the elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees. The elevator rotated?
Now then.
I should investigate Nekomaru's body. As if he were thumbing his nose at us, Nagito began making his way toward Great Tower.
Oh my.
What the hell is wrong with him? Doesn't he seem more pissed off or something? Nagito, what do you know? How much do you know? I guess we can go to the final. I think that's what we need to do now. As soon as I came over here, I checked this first, but looks like the panel was definitely forced open. The elevator panel? Oh, yeah.
Hey,
It might be better if I explain how the elevator was broken, huh? No, I heard the gist of it from Nagito. They broke the elevator by tampering with a safety device, right?
right.
Oh, looks like the word travels fast. Check out that panel over there. Just as I thought. Looks like they forced open the panel and changed the settings by tampering with the safety device. Definitely looks like the panel was forced open, which means the elevator was broken at Grape House. The elevator was broken at Grape House, and it was revealed that the elevator was on this side. So someone rode the elevator, went here, broke this, and then went and did something. It's either the killer and or Nekomaru, because how else did Nekomaru get into the Grape Hall? I feel like I should talk to you guys. I've made you wait.
Judgment!
The time has come to destroy all murderous illusions. Okay, nothing useful.
Damn right.
Nekomaru should be inside Grape Tower. Yeah. I'll go on ahead. We were a little late. Alright, I guess we should go to the body again for now.
Hey.
This Nagito is like a tardy detective. What are you talking about?
See?
The trope in mystery games. They always come to the crime scene late just to make an important discovery. But they can never reach the truth of the case. They just end up feeding the main character's assumptions.
Yep.
Well, in Nagito's case, he's not the type to feed anyone. He'll just make things even more complicated. I see them myself as sort of interested in from an eye, but after my news brightest, I'm not ready for my lashes. I'm ready for a game, like I say, weapon, I have the time to find out. Yes, very true. Very true, Nisei. And we are proud of you for getting this far, and you can even keep going farther. Anyways, that's true, he's such a troublesome person. But lately, I feel like he's been acting weirder than usual.
Well,
I don't think a new discovery is bad, though. We might be able to find something we completely overlooked. Akane and Sonia should still be in here, right?
You
Oh,
serious?
Nekomaru, are you serious?
Damn it.
I don't know who did this, but this is pretty fucked up.
Hey,
Now it's not the time to get sentimental. Come on, we need to hurry up and investigate. But we've already investigated everything we can here.
wow.
No, you haven't. There's still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly. Now that Mikon is no longer with us, we can perform an autopsy.
Right?
But Kazuichi should be able to disassemble the body, right?
Huh?
Eh?
It cannot be.
Is that true? Are you gonna disassemble Nekomaru's body?
I won't forgive you.
Don't screw with me. Hasn't Coach Nekomaru been through enough already?
You don't know?
Been through enough. We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is. Or perhaps you don't want to know, Akane. Maybe you don't care about what happened to Nekomaru.
Damn it!
That's so foul, Nagito. Why you...
You stay quiet.
If you suck at using your brain and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere so much.
Damn it.
It's like... He's gotten more confident. I think that the discovery he made at that window... I think that discovery he made at that window has like boosted his ego a little too much, so now he's like feeling all high and mighty. Either that and or, you know, because he found out Hajime is not an ultimate. So he's like, he feels better about himself because he's no longer the bottom of the barrel. Hey Bor, welcome to the stream, how you doing? He found out Hajime has no Riz. Oh my god. Bor, have you been hanging around Zoomers? There's no way you would have found out about that on your own. You sure it was the window? I mean, I can only guess. There's still so much I don't know. This is like... Nagito is my second favorite. Who's your first favorite? Wait, let me guess. Is it Monokuma? Alright.
Jeez.
Come on, Kazuichi. What are you standing there for?
Ah,
Damn it, fine. I just have to do it, right? Junko fucking Enoshima. I know I said I wanted to see his insides, but not like this. This is too much.
well,
Come on. Are you guys feeling okay too? Now's not the time to be staring into space. Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you. I thought he was just treating me differently ever since he found out I have no talent, but seems like that's not entirely the case. He's treating everyone differently now. His attitude toward everyone else is strange now too. But why? He knows something that we don't, and he's really parading with that in his mind. Alright,
damn it.
come so far. There's no way I can get sentimental at a time like this. I feel awful for Nekomaru, but this is necessary if we're gonna find out the truth behind this case. As he forced out his voice through his clenched teeth, Kazuichi faced Nekomaru, his eyes full of determination, and began stabbing his tool knife into Nekomaru's body. Ew. Huh? Where'd you get that tool knife?
Huh?
Nagito gave it to me. He said he had it ready before we even went to the amusement park. So Nagito did that too. It's like, Nagito has full control of the situation.
Maybe.
Looks like the damage to his head is the reason. Huh? The reason Nekomaru died, stopped functioning. His torso is covered in huge dents, and his parts are dislocated. Maybe a gear shaft broke too? Well, for now, I tried disassembling Nekomaru's chest. That should help us learn something, right? Yeah. The clock! There it is! We can guess his time of death with that. If that's the case, I need to look at Nekomaru's body one more time. Apparently, Kazuichi finished assembling Nekomaru's body. I should probably check it out one more time. It's so weird. The second story I uploaded was the first time with my hits, with these comments, likes, and cooldowns. Give it some more time. I'm sure you can. It'll get more attention too. Nekomaru's chest panel is open. The clock inside is completely exposed. The hands of the clock look like they're pointing to 7:30. Also, it looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. Which means this clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30 a.m. The clock! More. Stop. Clock's alarm time. So he died at 7:30 a.m.? But 7:30 a.m. is strange, right? I mean, we should have arrived at Grape Tower just before 7 a.m. for Monokuma Taichi. Is this clock malfunctioning? No, wait. This is a highly efficient radio clock. Radio clock? The type of clock that receives signal resonance, flashback, yeah. Clock will never slow down. It's a sign that it cannot be adjusted. So his clock was not adjusted. It was the clocks on both houses. Both houses, someone tampered with them. So someone tampered with them to get us mixed up on what the time is. This is because, oh wait, I think this is also the reason why this is why Nagito was like proud or something, because he looked out the window. He was able to see what time of the day it was. We don't know what time of day it was because there's no windows anywhere, and because someone tampered with the time. Someone tampered with the... Not reading that. Well, even if it's an accurate clock, they didn't even saw it inside their body. An accurate radio clock that never slows down, huh? If that's the case. Why does this broken clock say 7:30 a.m.? Yeah, we don't even know what time it is right now. Is there anything else I can check? Oh, wait. He was, Oh, that's it? I'm so close and so far at the same time. Or maybe not. What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomaru's body, and it almost seems like he's glaring at him. Got anything to say?
You're the worst.
Jeez, this is the worst. Huh?
Jeez.
You guys overlooked an important clue, I swear. You're just the worst. As I thought, there's no way I can leave this to you guys. What are you talking about?
Well...
I found this under a fragment of the pillar that tipped over. Is this... a doorknob?
You don't even know?
Looks like the screws came out with it. That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force to it. Plus, it looks like there are scratches near the base of the doorknob.
Hey.
Don't you think it's strange?
See?
If we examine the far back door in Great Tower, the doorknob is still intact, right? Now that you mention it, you're right.
Now then.
If that's the case, where did this doorknob come from? The other door. It's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one other possibility. Wait! It'd have to be the door connected to Grape Hall that we entered from, right? Well, that makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out. Try it out? How?
Don't know.
We take the elevator to Strawberry House, and we enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. But the door is locked! That's the only way we can see the other side of that door, right? But the button to open the door in Strawberry Hall is broken, right?
It's obvious.
We can just repair it. After all, we have the ultimate mechanic on our side.
Well,
you're right, but I need parts to repair the door in Strawberry Hall. I can repair it if it's broken, but if I don't have enough parts, there's not much I can do about it. But you have plenty of parts right here. Oh my god, he's gonna take the parts from Nekomaru.
Huh? See?
Just use Nekomaru. I'm sure if you dig through his body, you can find parts you can use. Posture check. Alright, thank you. I have been slouching a little bit. Hold on. Are you saying we should use the parts from our dead friend? It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing it with the rest of the junk, right? Junk?
Hey.
Well, Kazuichi, is it possible or impossible? Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but... Seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's gonna happen to the chain on the other side of the door?
Huh?
Chain? Ha! You missed an important thing too. The door that leads to Strawberry Hall is a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as that chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all. Huh? I don't need to worry? What does that mean?
Now then.
Kazuichi, you should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door. Hey, I'm not finished. Hajime, you're going to come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, if there's someone in the tower, the door won't open at all.
Right?
So you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg. After tersely saying that, Nagito left the area. Broken doorknob. What the hell happened to him? He seems on edge about something. Who knows?
Damn right.
That reminds me, Nagito asked Kazuichi to do something weird for him, right?
Yep.
It had something to do with how the elevator spins 180 degrees. I wonder what it could mean.
Hey,
It's Majima inspired for Yuhiko. Actually, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. The clocks, the lounge clocks. He told me to investigate all the clocks inside both buildings. The clocks? So I did what he said and checked them all, but none of the clocks had their times messed up. Are you sure?
Jeez.
But why did he ask you to do that in the first place? I don't get that bastard at all. For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower too? Along with the doorknob matter, there are still many mysteries surrounding this that we don't understand. More... I don't need to read all that you're saying. If we go to Strawberry Tower, you might be able to
Jeez.
I can't talk anymore. Looks like that's all we can do. Let's head over. You're right. What Nagito said about the door opening, what is he planning to do about the chain? Looks like it won't come off easily. So does Nagito have a plan or something? Jeez, I don't understand this at all. Man, this investigation is dragging out. I was not expecting this to go this long, but I think part of the reason why I took a while was because I was there was also that whole mini game with the final dead room. Sorry. You're staring at Nekomaru's body with terrifying eyes. Hey, blood's dripping from your fist.
I'm good.
It's nothing. Just holding back my anger. And dug my nails into my palm. Ooh, that's painful. This is nothing. It doesn't hurt at all compared to Nekomaru. Akane.
I won't.
I'll never forgive the killer. I'll beat him up so bad they'll never walk again. Alright, I guess we just go. Go to the other house, hallway. Thanks to Kazuichi, the elevator is working now. Alright, let's go. We walked into the elevator and made our way to Strawberry House. It's been a while since I've come to Strawberry House.
What's up?
Hey, you're here.
Hey.
Kazuichi, how'd the repairs go? Yeah, well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got parts, so I was able to fix it right away.
You.
Got a lot of nerve saying that when you used Nekomaru's parts without my permission.
Hey.
Well, I mean, even so.
Now then.
Anyway, now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What will happen if you press the button to Strawberry Hall's doors?
Even so.
There's no way it'll open. You haven't done anything about the chain. It's a...
Hey.
The door to Strawberry Hall behind Nekomaru's body was blocked off by that chain, remember? If you didn't do anything about that, it doesn't even matter if you fix the button at the outside. I think he's about to reveal that the doors actually lead to different towers. I think that's what he's gonna reveal, right? Let's see. Well, we'll know if we try it out. Not even worth trying it out. No, we've all come this far. If he's saying we should try it out, then we should give it a shot.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, usually I would like take some time to talk to everyone, but like, I don't want to dilly dally. There's no way this door will open, not when the other side is chained up. With a feeling of resignation, I press the button. It opened. Oh, okay, never mind. I was wrong about that. Then, huh?
Hey.
Why did it open?
Impossible!
Where did the chain go?
Hold it.
Hold on a sec, that's not the only thing that's strange. That's right, there's no other way to say it. This definitely looks weird.
So.
What do you mean? Huh?
Hey.
Hey, doesn't this all look the same as when we were in Grape Tower? Yeah, you're right. When we were inside Grape Tower, Nekomaru's body was in front of that far back door. Which means his body should be in front of that door to Strawberry Hall. So if we enter from Strawberry Hall, this body should be right in front of the door as we walk in. Why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the door to Grape Hall?
Hey,
Not just that, the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too. The body isn't the only thing that moved. Even the tipped over pillar and the spilled oil. They've all moved the exact same way. The crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered from Grape Hall. So, does the tower, like, turn? Is that what it means? In addition to, like, changing lights and everything, it also, like, rotates slightly? As if it all rotated 180 degrees, right? Can't imagine that the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but is that really what this means? No, it's more than that. I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. A mystery so great it could drastically affect the outcome of the case. We might have to rethink this. We might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case. Strange feeling in tower. And the chain. Also, yeah, the chain. We don't know about that yet either.
I see.
The chain disappeared. Strange feeling I felt when I went back and forth between the two towers. Yep, just as I thought. It was definitely the right choice to confirm this. Just as you thought, wouldn't you already knew about this mystery? You have a bad habit. You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first?
See?
Remember this case, it was such a brain fuck. Oh my god. It's gonna be a wild ride then when I do the class trial. That door at the far back with the picture of a grape on it. Maybe there's a clue hidden there. There's a clue on that door? Yeah, one of the doorknobs is missing. It's a door with a picture of grapes on it. It should lead to Grape Hall. Wait, huh? One of the doorknobs is gone. It's like the screws came out with it.
Now then.
It's the same as that doorknob that was on the floor.
See?
Screws came out with it, right? And the doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off the door. The Grape Hall. Well, that's what it looks like. And you said clue. Are you talking about this? But what is it a clue to? Who knows? I still had a hard time in the last one. This would be easier for him, probably. I don't know yet. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
What?
Huh? Did you get even more confused? No need to worry. Just one clue will change everything. Huh? All the mysteries will be solved, as if everything were linked together. You can reach it. Just like I did. What does that mean? Even if I ask him that, Nagito probably won't give me an answer. I think he's referring to the final dead room, so it'd just be a waste of time to ask. Oh. Looks like we don't have enough time to check that now.
It appears that it's time for the class trial. To tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already.
If you're tired, how do you think we're feeling?
Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want to ditch. Though I really don't feel like it, I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial. Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
But looks like it's gonna start. Another class trial.
Hey!
But how are we supposed to get to the trial ground?
Damn it!
You're right, we can't do anything unless we get out of this building. Huh? Akane, did something happen?
Hey!
No, well, do you guys hear something? Hear something?
Hey!
What do you hear this time? Suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, our surroundings started to shake and rumble. And then, it suddenly appeared before us. What do you call that? What the fuck? Where did Nekomaru's body go? He just desecrated his body. Is he telling us to go inside from here? Seems that way. Where is he? His remains are now, like, tipped over somewhere. Seems that way.
Alright!
I'm gonna go. Just hold on, Nekomaru. I'll make sure I avenge you. Jeez. Just be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap.
It appears you cannot escape.
Well, in the last one, he ruled out the investigation. I know. Hang on. I agree. I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying, do not go inside.
It's nearly showtime.
How interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart. Now then, we shall get moving as well.
Yep.
You're right. It's annoying, but if Miss Sonia's going, there's no way I'm not gonna go.
Damn it!
It's so damn annoying! Guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. Oh, fuck. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Right. The last one was supposed to be the easiest one, or tie for the easiest one too, and I think he'll do good with this. Really? That previous trial was the easiest? I mean, it was kinda easy. The only part that I messed up with was, picking the suspect. One by one, everyone went into the Monokuma Rock, until I was the only one left, and when I was about to take a step forward, we're the same step ladders. Huh? Nagito was suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked onto Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still.
Well,
You and I are just step ladders. For everyone who holds the title of Ultimate, I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. What are you saying?
man.
That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time, and from that, true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope,
Damn it.
but it wasn't. There is no hope amidst all this killing. Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people?
What?
Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope.
Isn't that right?
After all, that's what it means to live, right? There's no way I'm going to accept that.
Well,
Oh well. It's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway.
hey.
There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. Huh? A novel? The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. But when you get to the end, she was the killer this whole time? Surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer. Which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. The real killer was us this whole time. How do you feel about novels like that? What the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't comment on a book that I've never read before.
No good at all.
Such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless, reserved course student like you. Blech. But I know that you don't matter at all. So why do I care about you? You admire Hope. I love Hope.
Right?
In some ways, we're similar, but maybe the difference is what's making me so emotional. Enough already! I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone is waiting.
Man.
Everyone, huh? So you believe you're just like everyone else? Reserve course students are so full of themselves. Nagito's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into Monokuma Rock. Calm down. That's right, I need to calm down. I took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into Monokuma Rock. Can't wait for the end of the game. I can't wait either! I can't wait to move on to the third game too! And, oh wait, there's still that Despair Girls that's like a different kind of gameplay altogether, but still set within the story, the series. The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed.
Hey.
When we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad, reminds me how efficient that elevator in the Funhouse was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true. The elevator continued to shake and descended deeper and deeper, and suddenly it stopped like it always did. Oh, third game split the community hard. Really? Was it like it wasn't good in turn? Ah,
Well now.
what is this tech? Like, what is this color? I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground, but it's so exhausting. It's so exhausting. Exhausting. I am exhausted to discuss useless things. So let's just get on with it already. My chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad.
Hey, come on now.
Don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase.
Now I'm really angry.
Otherwise, I'll roll a dice and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. What an extreme punishment.
Now then.
Let's get on with it once again. Let's get a move on, boys and girls. And so it begins. I hope this would never happen again, and now it's happening for the 4th time. And it wouldn't be the last. The curtain to the 4th class trial was about to open. Nekomaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I've ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. Just when I finally got used to his new form. Nekomaru's killer. Say it, say it, say it, say the thing. Oh. I thought he was gonna say something else. Is one of us. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends, I will never ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Yeah, it's begun alright. But we're gonna do that next time. Oh my god! Oh my god! This, you know what, I'm glad I dedicated this entire stream for this investigation because I am drained, I am tired. This was so much. Oh my gosh. I was actually kind of worried that the investigation might not take that long, but you know what? We're about 3 hours. right? Yeah, I'm curious. Like, what what do you what did you mean by the third game split the community hard? Don't tell me. Don't tell me like plot details, obviously, but like, was it just not good, like compared to this game? If I'd have to guess, it's I would assume it has something to do with how the game ends, and it didn't leave everyone satisfied. You should know from the first game that in every case, every stage is getting longer and longer. It's about the plot. Oh no! Don't do that. The end reveal of the third game split the community. Yeah. Oh no! I don't. Oh no! I don't. You guys got me worried now. I feel like I'm good. It's good. Like an ending to a game, not just a game, but a series as a whole. That's so bad that it retroactively made everything worse. That's that's the worst kind of ending. You have to experience it or judge it by yourself. Yeah, yeah, I know, but like I am dreading that now. I'm scared. Oh man. I'm probably gonna have to deflate my expectations then if that's the case. Got any am I sussy of anyone? Honestly, no. Like at this point I don't have the game is 4 out of 5. I should hope so. I don't have any like obvious I'm not suspicious of anyone. But let's go through them one by one. uh, a little suspicious of Sonia. For the entirety of free time this chapter, she says she didn't want to talk to anyone, which is understandable, of course, given our situation, but you know, she seemed like she was planning something. But that alone is not enough to, you know, pin something on her. Uh, Kazuichi, maybe? I honestly, I have nothing. I have nothing to go off. Like, I cannot in good conscience be suspicious of anyone. Didn't mind it. I thought it made sense and was the right choice for the developer. Mm. Like, yeah, I'll reserve judgment on that until I play the game. Okay. Yeah, like, I have no clue. I have zero clue. Yeah, I genuinely have no suspicion. I am not suspicious of anyone. It could be any of the girls, it could be any of the guys, except, you know, Hajime, of course, and Nagito. Same thought, if they a third party ending, I really think a lot. But yeah, yeah, I am hyped for how this next class trial is gonna go. And this time I'm gonna make sure to get some new skills to help me out because I have a bunch of hope fragments that I haven't used yet. I should spend them on skills because I have the skill points for it. It's getting 80% humidity. Ooh. Ugh. Take another ice bath, maybe. I'm kidding. I'm pretty sure doing it too much might be bad. 80% humidity though, that's awful. Hope it gets better. I don't even have a bath, only a shower. Oh, same. Better play the game more often. I can't wait for something to happen when it's so close. Yeah! Like, this is chapter 4, right? And if it's anything like if it's like the first game, there should be 2 more chapters left, right? Because in the first game ended at chapter 6, not including the epilogue. Right? First one was Sayaka, second one Chihiro, third one Hifumi and Taka, fourth one was Sakura. I'm listing the victims. Fifth one, no one died. No one died there technically. And then the sixth one was the final one. So let's see if it's gonna be like this too in this game. If it's 6 chapters plus the prologue and the epilogue. I'm hyped. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to play this game more often. Like, I need to go back to playing this at least once a week. Because if I wait longer than a week, all the detail, like, I start forgetting stuff. And yeah. You get the disaster that was the previous trial. I mean, honestly, like, let's be real. The only thing I really got wrong in that last trial, the previous trial, was that part where I had to pick the suspect because I really did not I really did not suspect Mikan out of everyone in that out of everyone in the cast. This is what I was saying. I have to go to an appointment tomorrow. Step out and be drenched in sweat in second time. Ugh. Yeah, I hate it too. I hate hot weather as well. Right. So let's see who's online right now. Whom stuff I can raid. Try to put on the killer shoes and everything will be obvious. What if they wear heels? I don't know if I can. I don't know if I could walk in heels. I see Ray Tiger Cub is on. 13 Seahawk. Pichurisu. Have I raided Pichurisu in a while? I don't know. Heels. Then wear heels. Right. Anyways, let's go ahead and raid Pichurisu. She's currently not playing. She's doing art right now. I need to go lie down. My head is like tired. Ouch. Almost fell there. Alright. Let's go ahead and raid Pichurisu. Thanks everyone once again for being here today. Thank you Tetsuneko for the raid earlier. And thanks everyone as well for being here today as well. And welcome the new VIP, Lucknoms. Yay! Alright. Thanks everyone for being here today. I wish you all a good rest of the day and or night. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Haha.